Yeah, I've figured out something. Not, no, I did change up a character. Just
Yes. See how each stop... That mechanism we accidentally solved earlier. Yes. We still need the other 2 flare stones to open it. Wait. The blood and scales here. It's Jinshi. She is likely teetering on the edge of overclocking now. We are running out of time.
yeah, I have to change up a character. Only for a bit.
Cherish every gain.
Decades have passed, but those researchers present...
I'm not reading all that.
The Sentinel situation is worse than we thought. It had already sustained severe injury with...
So,
according to their... So the Fraxidus just added a pinch of salt to the already gaping wounds on Mount Firmament. There's nothing we can do. Only the Mianlong Chamber can provide temporary relief for the Sentinel, but it won't heal it. In the end, the Sentinel couldn't be fixed, so they decided to replicate its power onto a resonator through induced... Their experiments result... No. A chronosword. We are getting 2 more flare stones left.
leave it to me.
Another chronosorter. The second flare should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter.
There we go. I knew it. That's one. Ooh. Oh.
Tornado maker. Up we go, Pharaoh.
My God. Not what I even meant.
There's still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point. Look at that device on the floating slab. It could help us open the path to other places. Shall we give it a try? So it turned you into a climb bang.
Whee!
Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall.
Ah!
Another chrono sorter. Let's give it a try. The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the tacitite fulminate across the water.
Aw, saying what those shells do. But oh well. Now I do that again. Sorry.
We're in this together.
This hidden area may allow us to reach that photon vault. Once the sound, the end has come.
Think you can catch up?
Not that. Oh, great.
Knew it! You can't do without Encore. Off we go! No.
One last flare stone to go. There's a carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone.
We've reached the carrier lift.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure.
Is that so? So this... And this also answers my... No, it was nowhere near. Plus, according to the Court of Savante researchers, which states the collision... Yes. Countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinels. One chronosorter briefly showed the power to restore time before... This proved... The research log mentioned that all... It's similar to how human resonators experience overclocking, they wrote. Overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And... no. In addition, the chronosorters required manual control. In the only incident of success, just as the chronosorter was about to break down, and the Sentinel successfully transferred some kind of energy to the chronosorter thanks to that order. Rover.
Bullies, let's race!
Genshin.
You.
Don't worry. Rover is special. The temporal disruption can't hurt her.
But...
Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, it is only right for me to do so. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even have her here. Rover has a strong connection to this place. You need her help.
But we already owe Rover a lot. Thank you, Rover. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon as possible. And we can finally talk to it in person.
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinshi?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel was already injured upon its arrival at Mount Firmament. As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became unstable here, causing temporal disruptions that could potentially threaten Jinzhou. Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance power during combat.
Let's say you can achieve all that, but Jinshi, do you understand what is at stake for yourself?
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and well-crafted decisions. The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you plan to do, Jinshi? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody knows how far the temporal disruptions will continue to spread. Today it's Mount Firmament, but tomorrow it could be all of Jinzhou.
If it truly comes down to that, I'll fulfill Jue's prophecy myself. It's the only way to save Mount Firmament, protect Jinzhou, and help the Sentinel.
Have you thought about the consequences, Jinshi? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel, it could make you overclock at any moment. We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever, or even disintegrate into dust. On top of that, do you honestly believe you can fight in your current condition? I can see right through your facade, Jinshi. You're essentially committing suicide at this point.
You're one to talk, my teacher. I learn from the best. When have you ever backed down from risking your life for what you believe?
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you that. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive as long as we can to achieve more. Jinshi, you must live and inherit the Sentinel's power.
Chengli.
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. I know you've... That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our Sentinel's side during Jinzhou's early days. She's also the mysterious visitor spoken of in tales about Mount Firmament. All evidence we've gathered points to this being true. If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
Thank you, my teacher. Jingxi will...
Lastly, We still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face. Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. Lady Xingyi is already on the case. We should get an answer soon. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber, behind it. Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
Bullies, let's race!
I don't know what these
Bullies,
things are.
keep up!
I'm just collecting them.
It's not working. You may need to follow a specific order.
Bullies, let's race!
I don't know what order. So.
Oh,
Let's see.
here comes Encore! Bullies, stampede!
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
Oh, I'm going this one first.
Attack! You're in!
This one. One.
Time for Encore's aerial recon!
And this one.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
It worked. The court of Savante set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chain.
It's a trap! Watch out!
Ow.
Case full.
Wow.
I make it fast. Swift and resolute. The end has come.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
Bullies, let's race!
Whee!
Bullies, let's race!
The cipher key.
Rover, take good. I'm leaving the rest to you and Jinshi. Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. I journeyed with you into the mountains to ensure you meet up with Jinshi. From this point onward, I will be counting on you both to go. This is all I can do for you. I'm here to guide, not intervene. Not to mention, the Fraxidus has been pestering us non-stop. You'll need someone to keep them at bay. Yes, they've been constantly watching you, interested in your every move. By all means, please carry on with... I have a more fitting location to make my contributions from. Oh. How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Changli has her plans. I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way.
It's Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Xinyi!
The Mianlun chamber is open now. You can proceed inside. Before you go, Changli was right. They used the chrono sorters. Our captured artificer revealed that the First, to place the chrono sorter in the Mian, although their death squad was no match for the Sentinel, by forcing it, what if the Fraxidus modified those chrono sorters? A whole bunch of them, pushed to their limits, but not even that was enough to take. After the first hit, they set up modified flare crests in the Mianlun chamber to form a special force field, along with those. It prevented the Sentinel from replenishing energy.
So, we must free the Sentinel from that force field.
It would be a task more complicated than it sounds. The people of Hongzhen have lived with the Sentinel for generations. We can usually tell if it's in good shape. But now, the Fraxidus want to capture the Sentinel. They won't just stop at Mount Firmament. Madam Magistrate, I'm sure you didn't come here. Please tell us what you know.
Yes.
So the Sentinel is actually injured. And it's been getting worse. Madam Magistrate, you've already laid out this plan so far. It's always a challenge to decipher the Sentinel's intentions. But there were many theories about it in City Hall at the time. I couldn't fathom, but now that I just never thought you'd be willing to follow through with that prophecy.
It was here, but this time, as soon as I stood at the base of Mount Firmament, Lady Xinyi, I was born with my life, my everything connected to our Sentinel. But my duty as its appointed resonator is not the only reason for my decision. I'm following the heart of my younger self before I became Jinshi. The girl who used to laugh with pure joy as she felt the snow. I am a seed, born on Mount Firmament. Carried by the wind, it's time for me to take root and grow into something great.
No matter what happens or what choices you make, please remember, the people of Hongzhen, Mount Firmament has been stagnant for eternity. Perhaps a sudden crack of lightning is what we need to break through the fog of uncertainty. Once you pass through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff. That will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlun Chamber. The place is directly under Mount Firmament's iconic loon-shaped cliff. I wish you two the best of.
Jinshi, so far, everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these things. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie. I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself.
Oh, it's one of those I saw earlier.
Bullies, let's race!
That looks nice though.
The Mianlun Chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
Finders keepers! Ah. Woolly sense is tingling.
I'm not fighting that.
This must be the Mianlun Chamber. We should now help the Sentinel break free from the Flare Crest's binds. Chronosorters nearby may have frozen this body of water in time. Either way, we can use it to our advantage. We are too far away to see what's going on inside. Let's go. I still need more information to determine what we should do next.
Wow. Ooh. That's cool. On. To walk on water. Ooh. Cool.
can feel the Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding.
Big is it? Oh. No, not another one of those. Oh. Great.
The flare crest. The Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the flare crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones. Or any kind of entrance to another chamber. The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone. On that rock.
Let's go retrieve it.
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby.
Time for Encore's aerial recon!
Leave it to me.
We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
I think I found it. Kind of. Found one. It's like less like gonna be doing anything. I don't want to fight that.
Mamma mia!
I want to fight that. I want to fight that. I don't want to fight that.
Leave it to me. One is the sound.
Woolly attack! Into Woolly's belly you go! Strike from the shadows!
One is the sound.
Why I didn't freaking fight these things.
Here we go again!
Moment of resonance.
Unexpected crush.
Keep it together.
Strike from the shadows! Woolly attack!
The hour is upon us.
Here we go again! You're in for it now! Here comes the... Mamma mia! The master! Figure out! The woolly attack!
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
The world is our stage.
This is so much fun!
Moment of resonance. One is the sound.
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty Sentinel. With a burst of energy, our Sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The Sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky, with Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the Sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as
the
the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the Magistrate of Jinzhou. Yes, it's me. I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life, and never ventured into Hongzhen. Yet even I know of the legend. To me, Jue is more than just our sentinel, or a revered divine being. It raised me and saved me from certain death. I've been thinking about it on our way here. If the sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first place? Now I understand why. Because I am the Sentinel's resonator. I may not have any extraordinary abilities, but I do possess the temporal program that it accidentally lost. If Jinzhou ever faces a similar time crisis, I might be the only one who can set things right. In our Sentinel's prediction, the battle between us is supposed to happen in the distant future. It had been waiting for an opportunity, a right moment to tell me the truth. That's why it didn't explain. Now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel has been waiting for, but my body cannot hold up much longer. I have to go and face it while I still can. To give up my duty. To be honest, I did doubt myself many times. It was the endless kindness of you, Changli, Xingyi, and everyone in Jinzhou that gave me the courage to push on. Even Jue's decision to bring me back to life, whether out of pity or not, I am truly grateful. Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me, even without the touch. I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling is nothing compared to those trapped in the temporal disruptions. I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible. We draw from the same source of power. If there is truly no other option in the end, then I will have to fight it. I will fight. To protect the Sentinel and to defend Jinzhou. One life may be lost, but many will be saved. If it means keeping everyone safe, then I have no regrets giving my own life. But let me make one thing clear. I am not planning on dying yet. I am here to fight for a chance at... We're not a... Thank you. Come to think of it, many good things have happened to me since you arrived in Jinzhou. Thank you, Rover. My teacher Changli told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. As I know you have a special connection with our Sentinel, I need your support in this decision. But don't worry, I'm prepared. I am grateful to have you by my side through it all.
one last flare stone to go. The remaining photon bolt is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around.
We'll improvise. No one picks on Uncle's friends.
That one's not budging.
Here comes Encore! Time for Encore's aerial recon!
Leave it to me. Wind guide me. Leave it to me. One is the sound.
Here we go again!
Leave it to me. I sense one with the sounds.
No one picks on Uncle's friends.
Moment of resonance.
Bullies, let's race!
Good. Now we can get that Flare Stone.
Hold up for a minute. No way.
Time for Encore's aerial recon! Wooly sense is tingling!
Oh.
One with the sounds.
Here we go again!
The world is our stage! Can't lose rhythm.
Swift and resolute. The end has come.
No one picks on Uncle's friends! Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! Here we go again! That didn't hurt at all!
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. The hour is upon us.
All set. The Sentinel should be able to break free now.
Yes, I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
That's not even what I wanted to do. First of all, go here. There we go.
Genshin, it has been quite some time. And greetings, Lady Arbiter. Or should one address you as Rover now? One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Yet its significance heralds Jinzhou's fateful juncture. Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms and fight for their fate? Or shall they retreat to their cradle and slumber? The seed of the future shall be sown in this very moment. Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. Genshin, your journey has been an arduous one. Aside from aiding one in this predicament, surely there are other inquiries you wish to make.
I cannot bring myself to ask for more. All I seek is the truth. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the temporal mandate and your injuries, please do not keep the truth from me any longer.
One understands your concerns. The timing may not be optimal for this disclosure. For one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal nature, is designed to endure for all time. Yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times.
Oh my god.
And now
Talking
relies
like
on the Yunlong
cloud
chamber
container.
for survival. This is not the optimal solution. For a long time, one has had to use this chamber to replenish energy, hoping to delay the inevitable doom. Yet fate cannot be defied. The Fraxidus have conspired against this one. Now, the injury only worsens. The Yunlong chamber can no longer prolong one's life. Jinzhou. The city of Jinzhou will be no more. Ever since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate to repel tacit discords, time has been in disarray within this location. The fate of Jinzhou was sealed from that moment on. Over the past millennia, one has defied the laws of nature and sustained. Otherwise, the temporal disruption Jinzhou shall forever remain. All inhabitants of Jinzhou shall endure this perpetual fate until it is this one's own doing, and one must put an end to it. In the coming days, one will exert every ounce of strength to freeze the time in Jinzhou at the cost of one's remaining life. In that moment, Jinzhou will fall into stillness, but not perish.
Is there truly nothing else we can do?
This is not the optimal solution.
Please. A decade. A century. What if nobody comes up with a solution? By that, and who would be willing to spend? Jinzhou's fate deserves better than an uncertain future.
Whilst one may Magistrate Genshin, as you the flow of time upon Mount Firmament, if one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall surely worsen 100-fold, or even 1,000-fold, after one's passing.
You once predicted a destined battle between us. Is it true?
Correct.
I was lost at first, struggling to grasp the prophecy's meaning. Only when I learned of your actions alongside the court of Savante did it all become clear. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced. Through this, I am able to push my resonance ability beyond its limits and invoke the temporal mandate to restore the flow of time. Though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Ridiculous! If you clash with my resonance power, even the smallest mistake will result in overclocking and leave you nothing but an empty husk. You are well aware of its excruciating effects. The pain you feel now is but a faint scratch in comparison to its true torment. Moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being will be relentlessly shredded and mended day after day, denied any respite for eternity.
Sounds like a mom.
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that why you
Worried
saved
about
me
her
all
child.
those years ago? I'm just doing what you...
Genshin, you are given one last opportunity.
Some boy. Wait. Some boy, isn't it?
You are only here.
It sounds like a girl.
You are command me to transfer my temporal mandate access to Genshin at the right moment. The moment of her resonance ability's depletion, when she is teetering on the brink of overclocking and near death. Then we may still save her life. Miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Genshi's fate will be sealed.
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear, even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restore the time flow. Pray, from where does this confidence arise? You are my resonant, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people. Even if it costs me my soul, my everything. I cannot die without trying. may only bear your power for a fleeting moment, it's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou, defying all of your predictions, and I can keep you safe. If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you not regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace. Lady Arbiter, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our...
Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes. Virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Genshin, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like... here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding message, sure.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
This entrance leads to one Sonoro Sphere. Magistrate Genshin, one shall await you there. Rover, this battle is related to the fate of Jinzhou, and only you can open this Sonoro Sphere. The
If I open it, Jinshi is bound to face you in the ultimate battle. The ideal outcome would be for her to absorb your power at the critical moment and restore the time flow without any loss of life. But there's a chance that she could push herself too far and end up dying from overclocking. Though, if I do nothing, you'll...
Correct. Now, please let us know your choice.
Rover. I have been preparing for this moment. Leaving Jinzhou behind fills me with regret. But that's why I'm here. to ensure that others can still experience the wonders of nature. Our city has a rich history, with generations witnessing endless sunrises and sunsets at the border. They deserve a bright future. I want to protect Jinzhou in my own way. Let's begin.
Oh. Negligence on my part. Oh boy.
I should lead the way. Long life, evil be cleansed. Sacred light.
Way too
Oh,
much.
stars, heed my calling. Let it end. Struck down. Incense.
There's no will.
Evil be cleansed. Heaven ordained. Banish all vice. Take flight.
Quite the impressive feat, Magistrate Genshin. However, you are still a long way from inheriting my power. Back down now, while there's still
I've made up my mind, and I will not back down. You once said it's not easy to become a candle of light. but I still want to try. I want to see if I can unite a spark of hope for Jinzhou.
Lady Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Genshin. This one has heard your decision. One shall honor one's promise and restore Jinzhou's future to you and its people. Genshin has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation. With all matters resolved, as per the agreement, it is time for one to address you. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. I am Jue the Sentinel, the guide of Jinzhou's civilization. Everything about Jinzhou has been stored in my mind. You are my arbiter, and my former master. In bygone days, I stood by your side as you established Jinzhou City. You tasked me with safeguarding its prosperity.
Wow.
This one begs your pardon, for it is not all-knowing. All my knowledge came from you.
Damn.
One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. In the past, one was granted the key to that Sonoro sphere by your hand. You said you planned to participate in history, to make choices and witness the development of civilizations. One had previously requested for permission to transfer the temporal mandate to Genshin, as that is how one is designed to function. Every ounce of my existence, from life to death, and even the passing on of power, is subject to your approval.
Wow.
One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. Since Genshin has inherited my power, the temporal programs are now complete. Jinzhou is no longer under threat. Genshin has fully assumed the mantle of leadership. From this day forth, one shall only offer aid when it is truly needed. This situation has been analyzed before, but the number of variables made reaching a safe conclusion impossible. To accomplish a goal, Genshin must possess both strength and confidence. Revealing
no
the
one of those
truth
I
to
gotta
her earlier
find again.
would only add to her troubles. Today was not the ideal moment for our destined battle to unfold. But the Fraxidus has remarkably escalated its arrival. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have.
That's about the current situation in... yeah.
The flow of time on Mount Firmament has been restored to its natural pace. Fortunately, with Jinshi's resonance ability, they can stay safe as long as they remain on the mountain. For lack of a better solution, this is the best we can do. Through countless ages, the imposing Mount Firmament, the people of Hongzhen have a bright future ahead. One that can be steered in the right direction within mere days with proper leadership. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have.
I don't have any more questions.
You're tacit, Mark. There is something unusual.
What? What's wrong? Rover? Huh? Is it you, big thing? Huh? How dare you? I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intention.
Pause.
Smells like the unnatural smell I smelled in Jinzhou before. Oh, so you must be that sentinel. Hello there, big one. Rover, why didn't you wake me up earlier? I got a feeling I missed out on a lot of fun.
It does feel similar to me, but there is some difference. This entity is unfamiliar to me. As it resides within your tacit mark, one can only assume you granted it access intentionally. Lady Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores? The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey in this world. If you have doubts, this one suggests a visit to that island. Worry not. The Wuthering waves ebb and flow. They shall send you back to where you belong. One suggests heading back to Hongzhen to reunite with your companions, Lady Arbiter. With Mount Firmament no longer posing a threat, surely Hongzhen will undergo significant changes.
Let's race!
Whee!
Bullies, let's race!
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun's light, and amidst it all stood a white-haired maiden, like a goddess descended from the heavens. With a mere wave of her hand, she brought. This maiden was none other than the dead infant, now reborn as the magistrate of Jinzhou. When thunder roars in spring's embrace, the sun shall shine upon this place. For only through death and strife can one truly embrace new life.
Oh, it's her again.
I see. Doesn't matter. That's not important for our goal. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening, we will tap into powers that rival the Sentinels. Complete control of the artificial resonator awakening process is within reach. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected many wonderful notes, haven't we? It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.
Okay, I'm gonna end it here. So it's nighttime. So if people are still watching, have a good night.